Hello you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina. Welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about how to grocery shop to save money and to accommodate a busy schedule. Now, I'm one of those people who has so much going on at once that the last thing I want to think about is cooking. And honestly, cooking doesn't always excite me very much. So if I can get it done faster, eat healthy meals, grocery shop on a budget and not spend as much money, I am a happy gal. And today I'm going to be sharing some tips with you that I learned over the years, and I think they're really going to help benefit you as well. I'm going to break it down into 8 steps. Now, these 8 steps are going to help kind of explain how to grocery shop without spending as much money, how to meal plan in a way that accommodates your busy lifestyle, at the same time how to spend less money and make your dollar really stretch. So the very first step, and the one that's often missed, is set yourself up for success and write down a list of recipes that you want to make in the upcoming week. Try to keep it between 4 and 5 recipes just so you can kind of stretch it out onto the next day so you don't have to cook as much. And keep in mind that seafood and meats tend to be more expensive. So if you're on a stricter budget, it might be better to hold back from those and instead go for some vegetarian options, or see maybe there are some fun dishes that you want to create with chicken. For me personally, I kind of wing breakfast and lunch, but I will always write down dinner. So you're gonna write out what you want to create every day of the week. So on Monday, we're gonna have Philly cheesesteaks with tater tots. Tuesday, we're gonna have shrimp with corn and mashed potato grilled. Wednesday, probably gonna have borscht. Thursday, we're having dinner at my cousin's house, and Friday is going to be leftovers. And then Saturday we have a wedding, so I'm not gonna plan anything on that day. So tip number 2 is plan to cook double the portion that you typically would for you or your family. The reason you're gonna wanna do this is so that your dinner today could be tomorrow's lunch. By doing this, you're gonna end up saving a lot of money for the next day, and when lunchtime rolls around, you're not going to be forking out $16 for a salad. It's always a good idea to have some kind of food sitting in your fridge ready to go for any time you need it. Just be mindful about this. Make sure you don't cook way too much to where it's like 5-6 days and your whole family or you are eating the same thing over and over again. My third and favorite tip is this: go to bargain grocery stores if you are on a budget and you are trying to save money. I personally never would have thought that spending $75 a week for my husband and I for a week worth of groceries was even possible until I started going to places like Walmart, Winco, Grocery Outlet. And to be honest with you, I never used to shop at those kind of grocery stores, and I personally thought that everything there was like expired or close to expiration and not fresh, until I started going shopping around, seeing what they have, and I found the coolest foods, you guys. I found incredible brands that at Fred Meyer or at the fancier grocery stores I would avoid because they were too expensive for my budget. But these grocery stores had organic, free-range, pasteurized, grass-fed, and it was even cheaper than the regular stuff that you would buy at a regular grocery store. And while I don't always buy meat at these stores, I usually buy lots of fresh ingredients. I'll buy apples, I'll buy fruits, vegetables. And the really fun thing about grocery stores like this is sometimes they have like the coolest food pop up. I got a whole pack of goji berries and cacao nibs. I got them for like $4 whenever I saw the same thing at Fred Meyer the day before for $7. It's just really cool finding all these kinds of food and just scoring big time for a fraction of the cost that you would spend at other grocery stores. Number 4, do not buy snacks in bulk. This is of course different for people who have kids and your kids just always gravitate towards the same snacks. One thing that I've learned very early on is every time we buy snacks in bulk at like Costco or spend a big amount of money for one type of snack, we'll go through like a fourth of the container and not finish it because we're so tired of that snack already. We would spend like $15, $16 for like a pack of trail mix or some kind of chips or popcorn, and they're like the individual little snack sizes, and we do not end up finishing them because we get so tired of them. Instead, what we started doing is going to another grocery store and buying smaller packs of that snack, enough for us to finish in a few sittings. Number 5, meat is cheaper in bulk. Now, if you're going and shopping for just the week ahead, you might just get fresh meat and just keep it in your fridge and then cook it that week before it goes bad. But another really affordable option, especially if you're on a budget, would be to just go to Costco and get high quality meat, or go to Fred Meyer when they have a sale, get a lot of high quality meat and freeze half of it. This is is a great tip for you if you're pretty picky about meat, and that's us in our case, because even though I'll buy all this fresh, incredible produce at these bargain grocery stores, I don't buy meat or fish or seafood at these stores unless I can see that it's organic or grass-fed. Number 6, plan one grocery shopping trip every single week. Now, I totally understand that this is a lot more difficult for moms, but if you're single and it's just you and your spouse, or if it's just you, this is actually a very good tip that I can share with you that will help you save money in the long run. If you go and you'll buy groceries for like 3 weeks ahead of time, you plan your meals, but you end up not sticking to them if you plan so far in advance. And mark my words, if you're one of those people who doesn't like the grocery store and you shop like once a month or once every 2 weeks, you actually end up spending more, because a lot of the time what ends up happening is that you go to the grocery store and you go and shop and buy a bunch of food for like a month. You don't really plan your meals. You don't really know what you're buying it for. You just go and buy a bunch of food. You take it all home. You're gonna eat what you like at the beginning of the month, and then towards the middle, you're gonna have to really start looking for recipes. You're gonna end up going back to the store. And even though this is tied in with step 1 to plan your meals, a lot of the time you tend to not stick to your meal plan if it's planned so far in advance. And much of the time, your produce will be bad by the time that you need to use it, and it's gonna call for second trips to the grocery store. Step number 7. Know when to splurge and know when to save money. I personally like expensive coffee. I already found this one brand that I really like and I just stick to it. I know it's a lot more expensive than the traditional Javalia or Starbucks roast, and that's okay with me, because instead of just spending a lot of money on every type of brand, I found one brand that I really like and that I'm willing to splurge on. But at the tail end of that, I find things to save money on. I will buy a cheaper bag of rice or a cheaper bag of potatoes. Maybe they're not organic, and that's okay with me. For me to spend a few extra dollars on one thing, I have to cut my expenses on another thing. If you like grass-fed, pasteurized eggs, the super fancy eggs where the hens walk around the pasture and eat grass and bugs, you're going to have to cut back on something else. So maybe buy pasta that's not like the most expensive brand, or maybe get a pasta sauce that's like private selection or something on the cheaper side. Number 8, go to the grocery store, buy some romaine lettuce, buy some bread, buy some tortillas, buy some ready chicken, get some really good deli ham and really good deli cheese, get some fun like dips and sausage, spinach dip from Trader Joe's, go and get some tzatziki sauce or make your own sauce, and have a combination of ingredients that you can throw together into a sandwich, salad, wrap, or anything on the go. A lot of people go out and spend money on lunch just because they didn't plan ahead, but if you've already got that stuff on hand, it's really easy to just go throw it all together and you have a meal ready. And congratulations, you saved $15. Cooking dinner is already bad enough, but lunch I like to just throw together, especially in the afternoons when I'm the busiest. So just to go over how to grocery shop to save money and accommodate a busy lifestyle, set yourself up for success, write out all your meal plans. Number 2, plan to cook double portions just so you can have something for lunch the next day. Go to bargain grocery stores and become best friends with them. Don't buy snacks in bulk, save that money, and instead go buy a smaller package of that snack. Buy meat in bulk in places like Fred Meyer and Costco, especially when they have deals going on. Try to go grocery shopping every single week on a set day. Know when to splurge and know when to save money. Set yourself up for success with lunch by having all of the ingredients that you like on hand. And that is it, you guys. Those are my 8 tips for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps support my channel. I will see you guys next time. Bye.